everyone, it's Cindy, and it's been a while since I've seen you. I guess I've been really busy, obviously, but also, I don't know, just wasn't inspired to make a video, I guess. I went to the farmer's market today, and look what I got. Look at these big, huge dandelions. Oh my gosh, they're like huge. I found this booth at the farmer's market last week, and he had these huge dandelions, and they're only $2 for this huge bunch. And I've been juicing a lot of dandelions in the last week because I found them, and it's a great blood detoxer. And 10 bunches of parsley, but look how small they are. Last week he had these huge parsley for the same price, $1 a bunch, but they were like 3 times this size. So he gave me one for free. That was nice. I got this fennel. They were $2. I got, like, of course, you always have to have cilantro. Bag of red delicious apples. Can you see them? It's full. So I got some spinach yesterday at Berkeley Bowl and lemons and whatever. I got all my other stuff. So guess what? I'm going back on a juice feast starting tomorrow. I want to do it for, gosh, I would love to do it for 30 days. Let's see. I'm going to take it day by day. I'm not making any promises, but I would like to do 30 days. I'll be leaving for Egypt at the end of August, and I want to be in the healthiest state I can because I'll be there for a month and a half, and, doing a lot of traveling. You've got to stay strong. I take groups there every year. This will be my 5th year. Anyway, I want to go to Juice Feast. And I just decided that like 5 minutes ago. And I think with all of this stuff, I won't have a problem. So, I wanted to talk about really having trust and faith, like with the universe, like that everything that you want can come into your life easily. And I've been kind of starting to really prove that to myself, that concept. Like I always believe that, and I always teach about that, but I've really been experiencing, like thinking about, like every day, like when something comes up that I'm worried about, or I'm concerned about, like I don't want to go into fear, and my first thought is, oh, here we go, I don't want to go into fear. So I really start telling myself, things always seem to work out. They do. And we get nervous and afraid, but somehow things fall into place. Now the difference between something falling into place easier and a little faster than harder and taking a little bit longer is your thoughts and how you can stay aligned and really have that trust and faith that, yes, you know what, the universe has already worked this out. It's already been in motion, and it's just a matter of that perfect timing for things to fall into place, and always in ways that you wouldn't imagine. And I keep getting this message for like the last 3 weeks that your manifestations, the things you want in your life, are right in front of you. They're even in the physical. It's not like that concept of, oh yeah, energetically it's there, so you have to catch up with that thought to see it and manifest it. No, I've been getting guidance that it's already here in the physical, and I'm just missing it because it's coming in a different way than I'd expect. And last week we went to Mount Shasta for my Mount Shasta spiritual journey, and oh my gosh, it was so amazing. Honestly, if you can make it to California, August 19th, 20th, and 21st, we're doing an encore trip to Mount Shasta. Talk about life-changing. Everybody was like such in an awesome space. They were so happy, and we were doing these, like two to three ceremonies a day, and with every ceremony you felt your life just changed, like to a way better place, and like you were, it's just like you're totally aligned and in sync with everything, and everything feels magical, and like you could just do anything, and it was so life-changing. People are still smiling from it. I know I am. Anyway, we're in Shasta, and one of the things we were going to do at the end was a closing ceremony in this mystical cave near these waterfalls that we go to. We were all looking forward to it. One of my friends from Facebook was going to take us there, and come to find out, long story short, it was very steep to go down and up. So not the whole group felt comfortable coming because physical challenges, but several of us did go down there. And, you know, there's the underground cities within inner earth everywhere, really, but Mount Shasta definitely has inner cities, and lots of lava tubes that run underneath it from all the way from Shasta all the way to Oregon. And, like, I mean, anyway, there's a whole story about that, the underground people. But anyway, my friend Homer and I always want to go in the underground, so when we go to Shasta, we're always looking for the passageways to get in, because you can get in, and the underground people do come in and out of Mount Shasta, and they look like normal people, although they have different features. Like if you knew what you're looking for, you would see they were like everywhere in Mount Shasta in the city. We kept seeing them, but anyway, they just don't make it obvious on how to get in and out of there. So we were always hoping to find that portal, that door inward. But this trip, we were just like going with the trip, and whatever happens, happens. And we were having these amazing experiences one after another. And my friend, Zach, actually came and he took us to this cave, and it was more not like a cave, it was like tunnels to the underground. And at first, talking about the subject of it's physically right in front of you and you're just not seeing it, Homer started getting in like a bad mood for whatever reason, doesn't matter, but he was kind of in a bad mood. And so all of a sudden, like, I'm hearing like the Lumerians and they're the underground people in my head saying, what does he want? He's been asking to come underground like all this time, and he's saying he wants it, and now here's somebody taking him, and he's like in a bad mood and complaining and just having like a fit. And so I said it to him. I'm like, Homer, like, you've been asking for this for how long? And now we're finally, somebody, an emissary, is coming to take us to these underground tunnels, and you're in a bad mood? Like, what is your problem? You know, the Lumerians are like, what's your problem? You know, you want it or you don't. And when I told him that, he totally was like, oh, like he totally didn't even realize it, even though it was so clear, so in his face, so real. But I had to admit, it really wasn't in my consciousness like that either. It's just that I happened to hear the Lumerians talking to me to tell Homer a message, and it was so perfect. So anyway, that's an example. So I keep asking, okay, show me, what is it? What is it? What is it that I'm missing? I want to see it. I want to see what I'm missing. And I think I'm seeing some stuff to a certain extent, but I'm wondering if there's more I'm missing. So anyway, that's kind of my thing. So that's a big message for you too. Ask what you're missing, because it might be very well right in your face and you're just not catching it because it's coming in a way that you didn't imagine. So going back with trusting and having faith that the universe is always aligning things for you. Things keep happening one after another after another. Like, I was kind of not worried, but just thinking about a situation that would have been uncomfortable. And I said, you know what, this is going to work its way out. Somehow this will work. And then like 2 days later, found out that the situation wasn't going to happen. So no problem. Another thing, I thought I would have to pay for something. And when I was going to pay for that, well, there's two things I needed to pay for. And so so one of the things I needed to pay for told me, don't worry about it, we'll do it in a trade. So it was like, you know, things just keep magically fixing themselves, I guess. And all you have to do is be the observer. And like when you get worried, just go, okay, you know what? This is going to work out in the perfect way. It always does. So I just need to get out of the way of it and let it happen. And when you do that, within a few days, things unfold. And so it just keeps this unfolding, these events happening and fixing and happening and fixing. Gosh, give it a try. Just, you know, what do you have to lose? That you don't worry for like 2 weeks? Like, force yourself not to worry for 2 weeks. Every time a worry comes in, say, okay, I know this is going to fall into place, so I'm just going to let it fall into place. I'm really going to just trust that. It's so much better than worrying. When you worry, you just waste your time all worrying to find out usually you don't have to worry about it. And if you do, then you worried all that time anyway, and that's not good because that just builds that energy. Remember, what you put your focus and energy to is what you manifest more of. So I challenge you this week to let go of everything and just trust the universe. Just keep saying, I trust the universe. Things always magically happen and then get fixed. It's like, not that everything needs to be fixed, but those are the things you're worried about. Things happen, you go, oh my gosh, how am I going to do? Deal with this, what am I going to do? I have no idea how I'm going to fix this. Say, wait a minute. You know what? I know the universe is always aligning me, and actually this was already in the works like maybe weeks ago, and it's just falling into my view now. So I know that there's a solution that's just right. It'll be here any second, and then just trust that, and then just observe and watch it happen. You're gonna just be amazed. Like click, 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 click. Okay, the less you think about it and just trust and just let it go, the faster it gets here. The other thing is what you want in your life, things you want to manifest, just put an order in, like you're putting in an order at a restaurant, whatever it is. Like I was thinking about these hotel rooms that I might have to get in Cairo because I'm staying an extended period of time. So I'm like, how can I do this in a cheaper way? And I was like looking at these hotels, like normally I would never stay in these places. Not that they're so bad, but it's just not my standard. And so I was like, why am I lowering my standard like this? I've never stayed in these kind of places before. Why do I have to stay in there now? Just because I'm going longer, there's got to be a way. I'm supposed to do this. So that means that all of these little situations and details are already taken care of because it was in my destiny and plans to go here. So, I started like, I'm not going to look at those cheap hotels anymore. And I just said, you know what, universe, this is my standard. I want this or better, okay? And so here's my order. And I just put it there. The other thing, I'm like manifesting another juicer. And I can get one, but I want one at a better deal. I want one at an even better deal. And I put in my order. This is what I'd like it at this price or better. And then I just like let it go. Because I know every time I put my order into the universe, it is already in the works. It already starts moving the energy for it to happen. And the difference between realizing it, seeing it physically, or feeling it tangibly in your being, the difference between getting that fast or slow is how much you just trust and let it go and just let the universe do it. So I can keep imagining the universe as like a waitress and like, this is my order, this or better, this is my order, this or better, thank you. Oh, what else did I need? Oh, this is my order, this or better. And you know what? Things just seem to be moving. So can you just give it a go? It's worth it. It's worth giving up the worry for a week or two. I would say commit to a month so you can really see the energy build and change. But when you do this, you should, within a week, start seeing things kind of shifting. Because remember, our manifesting is always a little behind us because what we're seeing today is a result of what we've been thinking about a couple weeks ago. So be patient. But the sooner you don't worry and you just do this thing, the sooner things really start going into shape. And I wouldn't expect that you'd have to wait that long. Anyway, this is way too long. That's what's been on my mind. Pretty magical, pretty amazing. I hope to catch up with you all soon. Oh, I forgot to show you this. I wanted to show you this. Guess what this is? It's, what is this? It's like redwood tree. It's so awesome. When we went on our hike, there was a redwood tree that was just on its side. Like, it was wet and, it was in a forest. It's really healthy and it was just kind of deteriorating away. And my knee was starting to bother me a little because we were coming down these really hard obviously, but high, rocky, kind of jagged stairs, and I have short legs, and I was like pound every time I'd step down. My knee was starting to hurt, so I put a whole bunch of this, more than that, in my hand, and it's nice and moist and beautiful. The energy is amazing. And I just put it in my hand and put it on my knee, just like this. I just stood there just like that and held it for like, 3 minutes. And I took it off and my knee was better. This stuff is like, that's so weird. It was just like totally healing. Actually, my friend told me to do it. I can't take credit for being that smart on this one, but intuitively he knew that's what it would do. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. Wish me luck on I'm going to say it, a 30-day juice feast. Just wish me luck. I'm starting tomorrow. And being that I'll be on a juice feast, maybe I'll feel more like doing videos. Who knows? All right, take care, you guys. See you next time.